Have you ever pondered where you seek refuge in times of trouble? Where do you find your fortress, your safe haven when chaos reigns? This, dear friends, is the essence of Psalms 91, a chapter that pulls back the curtain to reveal the profound protection we can find in the divine. Scene script, dive into the first verse. You who sit down in the high God's presence, spend the night in Shaddai's shadow. This verse paints a picture of intimacy, of dwelling in the presence of the Almighty. It speaks of a trust so profound that it allows one to rest, to spend the night under the shadow of God. The high God and Shaddai are names of power and sufficiency, reminding us that in His presence there is more than enough protection. Now journey to the second verse. Say this: God, you're my refuge. I trust in you and I'm safe. Here the psalmist gives voice to his trust, boldly declaring God as his refuge. It's an active statement, a choice to trust and find safety in God despite the circumstances. The third verse continues this theme. He rescues you from hidden traps, shields you from deadly hazards. What a comforting assurance. It's a promise of deliverance from unseen dangers, of a divine shield against threats that could harm us. It communicates God's proactive protection, His vigilance in guarding us from harm. Verses 4 to 13 further elaborate on this protection, using vivid imagery like a bird's wings and a warrior's shield. It speaks of protection from night terror, arrow attacks, and diseases. It talks about angels guarding us, keeping us safe even when we stumble. It assures us that we will tread upon the lion and the serpent, symbols of powerful adversaries. The final verses, 14 to 16, are God's own promise. If you'll hold on to me for dear life, says God, I'll get you out of any trouble. I'll give you the best of care if you'll only get to know and trust me. These verses are a divine guarantee of deliverance, provision, and long life for those who love and trust Him. In summary, Psalms 91 is a powerful declaration of trust in God's protection. It provides a comforting assurance of divine refuge and safety. It encourages us to dwell in God's presence, to speak out our trust in Him, and to rest assured in His promise of deliverance and care. The application of Psalms 91 is a call to intimacy with God, to a trust that goes beyond mere lip service. It invites us to make God our dwelling place, our refuge in times of trouble. It urges us to declare our trust in Him, to rest in His shadow, and to hold on to His promises. It is a reminder that in the face of danger, disease, or disaster, we have a God who is more than capable of protecting and providing for us. Psalms 91 is more than just a chapter in the Bible. It is a lifeline, a beacon of hope, a promise of divine protection. So, dear friends, dwell in His presence, trust in His care, and rest in His shadow. For in Him we find our true refuge and protection.